How to Sell, Lesson 3, digging deep into the psychology of buying and consumer behavior. If you recall, you know that we've talked about consumer behavior in the first module, that is, what to sell. But here we'll be talking more about it and then we'll dive deep into the psychology of buying. So it is a study of human consumer behavior and how they react to marketing and advertising, engage with brands, and ultimately decide how to spend their money. As a business person, what you should do is that you need to study how people buy. You need to study what triggers them to buy. It is your duty to do so. And also study what other people are doing. When you watch advertisement on TV, look at how people respond to it. Look at you personally. You need to start from yourself. How do you respond to adverts? How do you respond to sponsored posts that you see on your social media? Then what are the things that make you buy? What are the things that make you buy? So those are the things that you need to study about yourself and about your market and the decision making process, problem recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decision, and post purchase evaluation. One thing that you must know is that if your target market they are not aware that they have a problem, they will see no need to buy any product. So you must make them aware that they have a problem. Some of your target audience, they are in segments. So some of them don't know that they have a problem yet, while some they already know that they have a problem. Some they know they have a problem and they are in search of solution. So after they come about the awareness of their problem, they'll start to seek for solution, information search. Now from that, they will see different options. So they'll start to evaluate their alternatives. Then eventually they will make their buying decision or the purchase decision, then and post-purchase evaluation. That is why you must create a mouth-watering offer. Mouth-watering offer so that they will, because they have different options during their evaluation of alternatives, they will see different options. So it's left for them to go with the product or with the business that they feel that okay, this person has the solution to my problems. So the business or the product that resonates with them the most is what they will go for the marketer that wins their heart. All right. Now going by the first one, consumers are emotional buyers. Consumer behavior is often driven by underlying motivations and needs. Understanding which needs are influencing consumer behavior can help you tailor your marketing messages and offerings. Each emotion is a very good tool in your arsenal. What you must understand is that you must know that people buy people buy with their emotion, that they use emotion to buy. People are emotional buyers, and including you are also an emotional buyer. There are so many things that you've bought, and then after like a month, you just look at it and then you be telling yourself, why did I even buy this thing? It's because you bought that product out of emotion, out of your emotion. And that is why the emotion can make you irrational and also easier to manipulate. They often rely on their emotions when making a purchase. So steer people toward their deepest desires. That is what you should do. So as a business person, as a marketer, you must know how to steer people toward their deepest desire. So what is that thing that is keeping them awake in the night? What is that thing that they are struggling with? What is that their pain point? Those are the things that you can leverage on when selling. All right. Now, these emotions can be fear, pride, comfort, anger, happiness, love, envy, and a whole lot more. Now, picking it one after the other because I really need to explain these things to you so that you understand it and then you know how to make use of it in your business while selling your product. That is why I always hammer on this. Always know the problem that you want to solve, then always understand. Then you have to understand, it is a must, you need to understand your product so that you know what you want to sell. Then at the end of the day, you need to sell the result to them. You don't sell the process to people, sell the result to them. Now, you understand that better here. Now, fear, the fear of losing out on a good deal, aka FOMO, the fear of falling sick, the fear of going broke. Some people buy out of the fear of the unknown. Now, if you want to sell to people, you need to first of all, like I said, understand your product. So you know if your product, if the kind of emotion that it will trigger in your potential customer, it is this fear emotion. So you can leverage on that while selling. You can leverage on that while advertising. You can leverage on that while creating your maybe your sales page or your opt-in page. So that is what you can leverage on. If you want to sell to the poor, most especially, you can leverage on fear because there are so many products that you can sell when it comes to you selling to the poor. And then fear will be a very great motivation. Nobody wants to remain broke forever. A family man will always need money to take care of his family in order for him to see himself as a complete man. So when you are selling to the poor, you leverage on the fear emotion. Leverage on the fear emotion. Depends also on your product because when you are selling also to the rich, you can also leverage on fear. For example, now read this. There is a new pandemic deadlier than COVID. Here are the recommendations by experts to protect yourself. Now, if you are advertising or in your sales page, for example, if this is a very bold headline like there's a new pandemic deadlier than COVID, everyone knows what COVID is and then how deadly COVID is actually. So, reading this headline alone will create fear in them because they will want to be like, wow, how is that even possible? So there's another pandemic again. So it will trigger that fear emotion. Now they will want to go about and read, let's say your sales page, for example, they will go ahead and read what you have to say about that thing that as in that recommendation by experts. Or if it is a TV advert or whatever advert, whatever it is that you are running your advert, they will want to listen to that advert and then listen to what experts have to say. So from that, that is where you can introduce your product. It depends, like I said, it depends on what you sell. I'm not trying to be too specific so that you know how to leverage on the fear emotion. If it is losing, if it is fear, this one, for example, is fear of falling sick. Nobody wants to fall sick, and nobody wants to go broke. So you can leverage on that emotion when selling. They don't want to go broke. Leverage on that. Now, another one is pride, the desire to be powerful or in control, known or recognized. So, one of the major propelling factors of human nature is the desire to stand out, to be admired. And luxury products sell on this. If you have a product or service that makes people stand out, they will buy. So people want to feel special, people want to feel like, yeah, I'm the one, I'm the talk of the town. Okay, people are talking about me. It's about me, me, me. So you can leverage on that pride and sell to them. Leverage on that ego. Sell. You can use it to sell your product. And if you are in the niche whereby you sell luxury products, you can sell with this. That's why you see, like iPhone, for example, that's what they sell. So they sell that class to people, and then people buy it because they want to feel special. They want to feel, yeah, I'm using an iPhone. I'm using the latest iPhone. I'm using a customized car, customized Rolex. All of these things, it's about selling. They are leveraging the emotions to sell. So if you wonder why iPhone is selling, so if you wonder why iPhone is that expensive and they also have a lot of customers, it's because they know the emotion that they are leveraging on. All right. So you must know the emotion that you are leveraging on with that your product. So it will help you sell better. And like I said, you sell the result. You don't sell the process. So this is what you do. No, sell the result. How their life is going to be easier. How they're going to live the life of their dreams depends on what you say. If it is make money thing, so how they're going to live life of their dreams, how they're going to be able to travel the world, take care of their family, and all of these things. So you must think very, very well. To all of these things, we need to go into your strategy while marketing, right? Now, the next one is comfort. Whatever will make them comfortable, give them more time or stress-free. Comfortable cars, for example, or comfortable sofas or so. So whatever it is that will make them comfortable, will give them more time. People want to have more time for themselves and their family. People want to have this stress-free life. They are tired of being stressed out every day, every now and then. Those are the things that you can leverage on if your product is in that direction. So using your product to trigger those emotions in them so that they can buy what you sell. Another one that is very powerful is anger. So meeting them in their current state and using that emotion to pass your message is powerful. Example, are you being treated unfairly and feeling powerless about so 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 and so? It depends on what you say. This one's just like an example. So are you being treated unfairly and feeling powerless about so 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 and so? So these are the things, these are emotions that they've been bottling up for a very long time. So they are feeling frustrated inside, they are feeling very furious inside. So if they see a particular marketing message that resonates with them, they will give it attention and then they want to read. If it is something that has to do with reading, maybe a sales page or maybe a sponsored post, they want to read it. If it is a video advert or so, they will want to watch that video and listen to what the person has to say. So that is how you use your marketing message and then you leverage the emotions to grab their attention. Yes, another example is, are you angry at life in general because no one is respecting you just because you have no money? This will resonate with people who are broke. This will resonate with people who need more money. It will resonate with them. So because if you're a family person and then your wife is complaining, your child or your children, they are complaining of school fees, they're complaining of this, they're complaining of that. You too, you have so many things that you want to do with yourself, with your life. So if you read something like this, it will kind of send a signal that I think I really need this thing. Okay, what does this person has to say? This is very, very, very important. Very, very important. So another one, that is why politicians also they leverage all of these emotions in order to sell to the public. So politicians leverage on this so well. Angry with your current situation, blame someone else and vote for the politician who promises to change a said thing. What does that mean? Now, if the condition of the country is very bad and a particular government is there and people keep on blaming this particular government, okay, you've been so bad, you're unable to provide this, you're unable to provide that, this and that. The time will come during the next election. So you have all the other politicians campaigning and then they'll be leveraging people's emotion. Okay, these are the things that this person was unable to do throughout his tenure or throughout her tenure. Now, this is the promise that I come in with. These are the things that I will do for you if you can vote for me. Now, people will vote for them because you are trying to alleviate their pain. All right. So these are some of the emotions that you can leverage on while selling your product or in your business. All right. Now, I have another one which is happiness. Happiness, love, envy. Now, if you want to leverage on happiness, you want to leverage this emotion to sell to your audience. Sell experience than product. It's experience. It's experience that you sell in this regard. For example, if you want to sell, if you sell maybe burger, for example, or barbecue or something like that, so you can sell it. It depends on how you want to go about it actually. So people don't buy burger or people don't buy barbecue, they buy happiness. Now, let's say you want to leverage and then you are coming from the angle of selling it to them as a family. So it is that happiness, but barbecue brings families together. So your marketing message will you kind of is what you have to pay attention to resonate with them. Okay, family, they always be family, and then whatever it is that they've been doing before is what they will continue to do. We are just leveraging that to sell to them because we bring them together to do this, to do that, to do this. That's just how it is. Then if it is love, now to leverage love is also very important and it is also key. So birthday gift, wedding gift, first time lover, Valentine period, all of these things they are period and then they are emotions that you can leverage on in order to sell to people. Envy also, so it could be a turn on or a turn off. Just make them feel special and caress their ego. No. How can you make people feel special with this your product? What are others doing? Or what does others have? What are the things that they have that you don't? or that your target audience don't and they really want to have it. So those are the things that you can leverage on in order for you to sell your product and sell it more effectively using whatever medium. Maybe if it is written or video or whichever one, so you go about your marketing strategy so that it will help you in your marketing strategy. Fear, pride, comfort, anger, happiness, love, envy, and so much more. Those are the things that you can leverage on when you are selling. For those, for example, those who are in the health niche, then niching it down again, those in the sex and relationship area. So you can leverage on, maybe if you sell sex enhancement products, you can leverage on that. It is very, very easy. I don't know if you've seen some adverts on that online. You leverage on it, so people, a guy who wants to last longer in bed and all of these things, they are what you can leverage on. Come up with a very powerful headline. Headline is very powerful. Headline is powerful. Headline will grab their attention. Maybe when reading your sales copy, and your that's on your sales page. It is very, very important. So once they see the headline, that is why you need to understand your audience. Because if you've not done your audience research, if you've not done your market research and buyer persona, you won't know. Because if a wrong person is landing on your sales page and then they are reading about sex enhancement, whereas these people, they don't need anything like that, they don't need such products, it won't end well. But if you are targeting the right people, so if someone who you are targeting has problem with his sex life, definitely, if they read something like that, they will eventually read to the end. If it is video, they eventually watch to the end and see if it will be able, if they will be able to afford the product so that they will be able to buy it and then it will work for them. If it eventually works for them, they will be happy about it. They will get you referrals and all. So these are some of the things that you need to pay close attention to as a business person. And don't forget emotion. People are emotional buyers. People buy with their emotions first, then later on they might start to justify that with logic. That's why you buy things that you don't need. Talking about fear of missing out. You just buy something that you don't need because of what? Because you feel that you are missing out on a particular offer. And some people also buy out of the fear of the unknown. They just see something and then they just buy it. They don't know why they bought it. It's after a period of time for them that why did I even buy this in the first place? You must understand all of these emotions and understand your product. Your product knowledge is very, very important. All right. So see you in the next video. I hope you really understand this.